What are you grateful for? On the limited amount of time you have on earth, you get to choose either to be grateful or not to be grateful. There's a story about two men that were actually in hospice. They were in the terminal ill section of the hospital, Jim and Bob. Jim is actually having a hard time. The disease is progressing so rapidly that he could hardly move out of the bed. Bob, seeing his friend's illness overtake him, wants to help him, wants to rehabilitate him, help him through this process. Start telling him stories about what's happening outside of the window next to his bed. And Bob is saying, there's a little girl out there being swung on a swing by the mother. You should see her dress. And you should see how the sun hits them. It's so beautiful, right? And every day he tells these stories to Jim. And by God's grace, Jim is getting better. Jim is being revitalized by these stories because he's getting to kind of glimpse life again. But after a while of hearing these stories, Jim starts to get bitter. Why does Bob always get to see this and I can't see anything? Only if I was sitting where Bob was, would I be able to see these beautiful things. One night, Bob is going through cardiac arrest. And Jim is hearing the grasping of Bob. He has the buzzer in his hand to call the nurse. But he doesn't do anything. He said, maybe it's my turn to see out the window. And as the next day, Bob succumbs to his illness and he's carted out of the room, the first thing Jim says, can you move my bed to where Bob was? And the nurse says, certainly. And as Jim gets to the actual other side and he looks and he's dismayed. There is no window. It's a brick wall. All this time, Bob had actually made up these stories to help Jim. Jim cried bitterly. So now, sorry but not sorry for the side story, but in life, you get to choose. You get to choose either to be happy or not to be happy, to be grateful or not to be grateful. People always see what they see as far as what other people have and say that I want that, but may not be not content with what they have themselves. See, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, all right? Right now, what we're going through with the coronavirus and the lockdown, is bad. People are losing their jobs. People are dying, right? And the way of life that we know it before has changed. But still in all, you get to choose what you're grateful for. I'll tell you right now, I'm grateful that I have a God I can serve. I'm grateful that I have a wife I can spend time with. I'm grateful that I have children that I can be in their lives. I'm grateful that I can talk to you. I'm grateful that I can sit here and chase my dreams. This is video 22 of 365, my journey from flipper to private equity fund manager. I'm asking you today, what are you grateful for? You choose. Tomorrow, we're going back to real estate. I got off on a tangent. But now, we're going to go back to real estate. The next topic is going to be residential mortgages. But I'm grateful I get to talk to you guys about residential mortgages, right? One love, God bless, peace.